Hi everyone, my name is Amia and I am currently a young widow and I'm also a solo parent as well. If some of you haven't been following my journey so far, my husband did pass away last year in October, and so I will include this clip, which is a video I recorded I think sometime earlier this year, if you guys want to hear the story of basically how I became a widow. And so I'm just coming on here because it's been a year now, and I know on my last video when I explained when I first became one, I said I was going to start making more videos or blogging about my experience, and I haven't yet because I just wasn't ready internally. And so now, since it's been a year, I feel like this is the time where I can start talking about it more, since I've had some time to experience actually being a widow. And so I do just want to hopefully help others who are going through this journey, and also I would love to have others also express to me how their journey so far being a widow has been, because we are a community and it would be nice to have advice from each other and also to watch each other's journey, because that will probably help us get through this grief journey as well. And so I do want to start using my platform to talk about more of my grief journey as well. And so I do just want to start sharing more about my journey, because it will help me to continue to keep getting through it. And I know my way of venting, I do post some on my other social media platforms because that's just my way of expressing myself and venting, but I know by making videos that will probably also help me too as well, so I can just continue to get through this journey, because honestly it still hasn't been easy and I still have my moments, but with prayer and with God in my village and my daughter, it has been helping me continue to keep staying staying strong, and just helping me think about the positives and helping me just get through days where some days I just don't even feel like getting out of bed, or some days it's just I cry and I can't sleep. But with all those in my life, it helps me get through these hard times. And so I'll rewind it back. I just never expected being like a widow. I never expected that. I always expected myself to have that fantasy of a family, the perfect family, kids living in a nice house, having great careers. But sadly, my life wasn't planned to go that way, and so I'm just navigating through this. This is a pain that I would never want to wish on anyone, because this is definitely hard. Like, some days I feel like I'm okay, and like where I could just get through and hang out with my friends or go see family, and then some days it's like really hard where I just isolate myself and stay to myself and don't want to be bothered by anyone. And I know it's going to take time, and I know a lot of people say there is no time stamp on grief, and so I'm just working on just trying to get to a point where I know where I can accept everything. I'm still not to that point in the stage of grief, but I know if I continue to keep working on myself and healing, I know I can get to the point where I accept everything that has happened, especially when it comes to a time when eventually and hopefully I will come across my chapter 2 one day, because I would like to be healed before moving on to somebody else and starting over and building a relationship with somebody else. And so I plan on recording more videos about my journey. I just plan on continuing to keep bringing you guys along my journey. And also, if you guys have any other ideas on what you guys want me to talk about, just let me know in the comment section, because anything that is helpful would help me with knowing what to talk about. Because right now, I just know I'll be just talking about different things, what I'm experiencing and my milestones, and just basically continue to keep just showing you guys how I'm getting through this difficult process. And so if you guys do have any suggestions, just let me know. And I'm just thankful that you guys are taking the time to watch my journey, because I'm grateful for the support that I've been having, and I'm just very, very thankful. And so I just want to continue to keep pushing through, because I have a mini version of myself who is looking up to me, and I made a promise to my husband that I will continue to keep raising our daughter, and that I will make sure that she grows up into the woman that she is meant to be. And so I will not break that promise to him. And that's another thing that helps me get through this grief, because I know he wants me to be happy and keep pushing through, because that's something he told me on his deathbed, that no matter what happens to him, he wants me to still live my life. And so that's something I try to keep in mind, even though it is tough, because nobody thinks about wanting to live their life without the person that they see their future with, especially if that person is your soulmate. But that's something that I think about too as well. And so that helps me get through the days that are hard, because I know he wouldn't want to see me just sulk and stay in bed and be depressed. And so that's something that helps me get through. But like I'm mentioned before, he was my soulmate, and so that's something that's going to be hard to get past, because you don't come across a lot of people who are your soulmates. But I know he was my soulmate, and so I know once I finally am able to release and let that go, that he's not going to come back here physically, then I know too that I will be able to fully move on, especially with somebody else. But losing your other half is hard, and I just don't wish this on anybody at all. But as I continue to keep talking, this is something, like I said, this is new to me, and I'm just trying to find ways how to keep navigating through this grief. I do thank those who admire my strength, because it took a lot to get to where I'm at now, to where I could talk to a point where I'm just not breaking down, and it took a lot. It took a lot. Like, I'm more of the type who will break down behind the scenes, or not, where I don't want nobody to cry, but I know some people told me that I just need to let it out sometime, and that's something I'm working on, is letting out my grief and not just holding everything in to where a point it affects me. And so I'm working on that. But I do thank those who do admire my strength and are continue to keep sending me encouraging words through this difficult journey. But yes, as I get through this, I just hope you guys continue to keep watching my journey, and hopefully just continue to keep supporting me and encouraging me on what I'm going through, and just to see how my journey will go, and especially with my daughter, and to see how she's doing too. And I thank you all for just watching me so far, and I hope you guys continue to keep supporting me, and also my daughter as well. And we do appreciate you guys a lot, and so thank you, and just stay tuned for more of me talking about my grief journey.